Well, I'd love to say it was an absolute beautiful day today, but I'd be lying. It's absolutely horrible. We've got overcast skies, the wind's blowing about 30 k's an hour, and it's just one of those gloomy days. But one bonus is we're out on the creek. We've got 5 traps ready. We've got something a little bit special for bait today. Check this out. If you want to know where that come from, you're about to find out right now. I think we've just hit the jackpot. Check this out. You're gonna have to bear with me because that wind out there is blowing about 30 k's an hour. I think it might have blew this fella out onto the road. Oh yeah, baby! Jackpot! Bit of fresh roadkill, big old hare. I reckon he's gonna go good in the traps. I'll get him in the car. We'll take him out and knock a bit off him and see how he goes. And we definitely hit the jackpot here. I've dismantled him a little bit because that part was fairly messed up. I don't know how he managed it, but whatever hit him must have got him clean on the head, which is probably good for the old hare because she was a fresh kill. But just like this, there we have it. Some of the best, freshest bait you're ever going to get for a yabby trap, I think. And just looking at it, I don't know why more people don't hunt hares, because they must taste like crap. I've never heard of anyone eating one, but get a fair bit of bloody meat out of one of those little things. That's just the 2 back legs. You might have to have a look at doing a hare catch and cook. The meat is very red, a lot of blood and that coming out of it, but overall it actually doesn't look too bad. I'm definitely not going to eat it. I don't know how long it was sitting on the road, but it was fresh. I won't be trying that one, but we may have to look into getting a fresh one, going hunting one day, because there's millions of them about. I'm really going to spread them out today, and I'm just looking at this bank across the other side there, and that's just absolutely riddled with yabby holes. I can't believe that I got skunked last time. First trap in, and we're going with the hare leg straight up. Trap number 2, all I've got in there is some fatty lamb offcuts. Number 3, pretty much the same. Number 4, same lamb offcuts. Bloke should nearly go over there with a line, I think. Looks like a bloody nice little spot over there. There's logs and tree roots and grass. Looks bloody nice. Our last trap is another hare leg. And like I said before, I've never heard of people actually eating this hare, but actually looks quite good to me. Looks like rabbit, really. Perfect. So I've tried to get it out just on the other side of this grass. I'm nearly thinking if I drop it down here, there's heaps of tree roots and stuff, and I don't think it'll probably sit on the bottom. And same if I throw in the grass. So just beyond the grass, we'll give it an hour and see how they go. It's only been about 45 minutes, but I'm getting a little bit impatient. I want to have a check and just see. I think if they're going to bite, we're going to have at least something by now. So let's get into it. And I'm not going to jinx myself today. All I've brung is my esky to put them in if we get any. I was very, very tempted to go and bring the pot down and walk along with my pot and fill the pot, but I think if I do that, all that's going to happen is I'm going to jinx myself and we're going to get skunked again. And I'm watching in this long grass because I know there's a big bloody snake hanging around in here somewhere. Oh, only one, but he's a good one. Ah, you like the hare leg, do you, mister? He's a bloody ripper too, check him out. Absolute little beauty. Only one in the trap, but I tell you what, if I can get 5 like that, I'm going to be very happy. He is an absolute little rip snorter. Big, dark, rusty, clean looking fella. Absolute beauty. Look at the blue on him. He is nice. And again, I'm not going to jinx myself. I thought I might put some grass in there with him in case I get any more, but I'm not gonna, because if I fill that up with grass, he'll be the only one I get. He's a bloody beauty. Best one of the season yet, I reckon. We're up to the second trap. I've just spotted something up here on this log, and I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Let's get a little bit closer, see if I can spot him. Yeah, 100%. You probably could not have made it out, but that log there was a dirty big turtle up there sunbaking, which is not a good sign. If there's big turtles in here like that, there's not going to be many yabbies, and that's not a great sign at all. I was deliberating whether I throw the traps back in, give it another hour, but after seeing that dirty big turtle sitting up there, I don't think I'm going to. Trap number 2, and although the turtles might not eat all the yabbies, what they will do is they'll get in your traps and raid your bloody traps on you. Number 3, and I'm a little bit disheartened now after seeing that dirty big bloody thing. Number 4. And number 5. And now I know why this place isn't doing as well as what I thought it would be doing. There's a culprit in the trap. That's the reason why. Turtles. I'll get him out. Give you a look. That's the reason why we're not doing very good in this hole. I thought to myself, this little place here's got to be bloody loaded with them. But if there's a heap of turtles living in here, you're generally not going to get lots of yabbies, because they either eat the yabbies, thin them out too much, and the yabbies get wary, or you do get some in your trap, these buggers will get in and raid your trap on you. And the one that I seen was on that log over there. He would have been easily 4 times the size of this fella. He was a fair monster of a bloody turtle. So we'll let Mr. Turtle go. See if he doesn't want to take off. You'll realise that he's free and get back into the water. And I think there's no point coming back here at all this season. Basically until we get a good drought. The waterhole dries it completely out, the turtles will bugger off, and then when the water comes back, the yabbies will be back. We're going to change tactics. I've moved to a different hole and put some lines out. I reckon we'll give them a couple of minutes and then we'll run through and check them. I've got my rod here and I've got a dirty big lamb bone on it. Have a quick run through of these lines. I've only got a few out. It'll soon let us know whether they're biting or not. I did put one here. Oh no, I don't think so. I thought that was tight there for a second, but there's definitely nothing on it. And what I've got on the line, I'll utilise that hare's leg and just, you know, diced a few nice big chunks of meat off it. And it was still really bloody in the middle. Oh, that little bugger's brought me right into the bank. I was about to say there's nothing on this one. I should have extended my net out. And I didn't bring the bucket with me. Oh, he's gonna come up. Yes, another nice one. I think he's tangled himself up. You beauty. As I said, just a nice big chunk of that hare's leg. Done the trick. Another beauty. Nice big dark clean fella. I think we'll just check this line quickly. It's going to be a bit tricky, one-handed. I'll sit him there and just keep an eye on him. I don't want him to get back because he'll be going in the pot with his mate. Look like this one was just moving too. Oh yeah, something on this. I think has he let go? Nah. Oh yes, he's in the net. Hair leg doing the trick. And another nice one. I don't know how well that would have been in frame. I think I had the angle up a bit too much, but first run, well not even the first run, because I've still got one line further back down that way, which we'll race down and check. Hopefully, if they keep up like this, the lines will do the trick. I really should have put the traps in this hole, I think. But I guess you don't know those things, do you, when you start? It's a hindsight. I've put one of the lines way down, or not way down, probably a fair way down the hole, just in case this end here is a lot shallower than that end, just in case they were hanging around down here, which it doesn't look like that is the case because there's nothing on that one. I'll keep it out there and we'll keep running back and checking it for now. I think if these ones down here are going to go off, I'll pull that one up. We'll bring it down here so we're not running backwards and forwards so much. Still nothing on our lamb bone. I think I'll just leave it. A bloke probably should just take that lamb bone off and put a bit of that fresh hair on there. I've literally give it no time. I just checked that last one right down the shallow, worked my way back. I didn't actually pull the lines in, but it didn't look like they were moving at all. This one did look like it was moving, but then it's sort of gone slack. Oh yeah, pretty sure there's something. Oh, it felt like there was something on it. Yeah, little tiny fella. I wasn't even going to net him. I would have let him go anyway. So there probably are little fellas on those other lines, but I won't check them just yet. I'll give them a couple of minutes and hopefully some more big fellas come out. I'm pretty certain we got something here. Pretty certain we do, but it's not a monster. Yeah. Another little one. I'll get him in the scoop, or at least try to. Failed. He was only little anyway. I probably should be catching these little ones for bait, and I think we might do that. I'll take my time a bit more with those little ones from now on and see if we can't get some bait, because we've been using those worms. The carp bloody love worms. You will catch all good fish on worms too, but little yabbies, especially if you can get them just a little bit bigger, the carp tend to leave them alone, and the yellow belly will just hammer them. This end line here is the one that seems to be going off. I may have to bring a couple of the lines down to this end. I think there's been a yabby on this one every time I've checked it, although the last one was only a small yabby and it was still a bloody yabby. This one here feels a bit bigger. Yes, another one for the pot, straight in the net. You beauty. I'll get him in the bucket, and what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to go down the other end, get that far line, bring it down, put it down next to that one. As I said, I went down to that far end and I brought that line down just a little bit further down in here somewhere amongst all this snaky bloody grass. Where did I put it? I put it just here somewhere. Where'd it go? Lost it. Ah, here it is. straight out here next to this tree stump. But on the way past, I did notice this little line here wasn't tight, which sounds a bit odd, but it was, when I threw it out, it was, you know, didn't have much slack in it, and now it's very, very loose. So it sort of tells me we may have something that's brung it right in near the bank here. And there's certainly a bit of weight on. Oh yes, another nice one for the pot. He doesn't want to come into the net. I think he's just let go. Drop the meat back down to him. He'll grab it. Surely he'll grab it. Yeah, he's got hold of it again. The worst thing is it's a bit shallow in there. Not the best net for the job. Got you that time, big fella. He went straight back into the net. You beauty. Oh, he's another nice one. We'll have a look at him. Just make sure he's not too soft. No. Absolute little ripper. He's going to go straight in the pot, that one. I think I'll give those lines a couple of minutes, pull up and have a drink. I've lost me bloody net. Oh, here it is. I sat it over here. Look where I sat me bloody net. I was sitting over here and I'm looking for me net because I just seen something pull on that bloody rod. I was sitting in the car having a drink of water, seen something almighty pull on that rod, and I was running around looking for me net. I sat it behind the tree like an idiot. Let's have a look at this rod because there's got to be something decent on there now. I did see it move that little fella before, but she went whoompa whoompa. Let's have a look. See, there it goes. Look at it. See it? Don't know how well you're going to make it out on camera. It's going woof. That's probably a big bloody tortoise. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And it's almost impossible to tell with that big bloody lamp. Oh, look at it. That's something bloody decent on there now, I think. I think the old lamb bone tricks come through in the end with the goods. Feels like a lobster. It is! You beauty! Check him out. The old lamb bones come through. The old lamb bone, he done the trick. Check this out. You little ripper. He's an absolute donger. Nice one. He's just gone and covered himself in bloody dirt. Look at him. He's an absolute little bloody ripper. Check him out. That's a nice one. He's gone and covered himself in dirt. I'm going to try and, I don't want to stick my hand in that bucket for too long. There you go. Get a bucket full of them, we're going to be laughing. The old lamb bone done the trick. So what do we got in there now? We've got 6 fairly good yabbies. I think we'll keep going for a little bit. See if we can't get 10. I probably should go and check these lines. Yeah, he was having a fair crack at that. I was sitting in the car. I could see the tip of the rod going whoompa, whoompa. And given how big that bone is, I thought he's a good one. He definitely was. Look at him. And I think the old lamb bone's on again. It's going to come through and finish the day strong. Definitely something having a go at it. Definitely something having a go. It doesn't look like the big powerful pulls of that real big fella had. But there's definitely something pulling away at it. Oh, it is. 2. You beauty. 2 good ones. Oh, the old lamb bone comes through with the goods. Check this out. I'll get you off the head mount so I'll know you're in frame. Check this out. The old lamb bones. Look at this bloody net. They're all tangled up in there like a bloody dog's breakfast. It's the worst thing about this net. Look at that. 2 beauties. I was just thinking I should go through and check these other lines. And I've not long got that lamb bone back out. It's only been in there for another probably minute or so. I went back to have a finish my drink. And it started pulling again, which it didn't look like anything decent, but that's 8. Another 2 yabbies I think we're going to get the pot on. Not too sure what's going on with the big lamb bone, but we've just got 3 bloody beauties, and I'd not long got it out. I just ripped down and checked those lines, and you can see it's going like it's another big one. Let's hope so. I'll get my net ready just in case I don't have to bring him up and drop him back down again. They must have just smelt it or something. Yep, another good one, you beauty. It wasn't really a good one. It's definitely not a monster. I think we'll let him go to live another day. I was going to keep some bait, but he's borderline too big for bait and too small to eat. So it's his lucky day today. The way that lamb bone was moving, I would have swore that yabby was a lot bigger than that. I threw him down there so he doesn't come straight back. I think we do have one on here. It didn't look like much to start with. Yeah, definitely something, I just felt it. It's not real big. Not real big, but we'll take him. Probably bigger than that last one I got. About the same. Come on. We'll just keep him in the net for now. God, you kidding me? See what I mean? It's got to grab everything, that net. Grab everything except the yabby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Lines are going off. Oh, and he feels like a good one unless there's a couple. I'm just going to keep this one in the net because given that this net wants to grab hold of everything like a bloody moron. Oh yes, nice one, you beauty. You beauty, he is a nice one. 2 in the net. We'll keep moving. I'm just going to keep them in the net. What we got going on here? This is the one that's never failed me. And I think it's going to fail me. Oh no. I really should get it for bait, but let's have a look at him. No, he's a little tiny one. I think what I'll do, I'll bring the traps back here, and I think we'll get enough little ones for some bait at a later date. This one here looks a bit quiet. I haven't got a single yabby off this one yet. Is that about to change? Nah. I don't think I've got a single yabby off that line altogether. Didn't get any up there. Moved it down here to where they were going off and still nothing. It's really odd. But I think we've got enough to get our pot on the boil. We'll have a look at this big fella that I just got on the lines because he looks like a bloody beauty. Look at that. Oh, he's soft. You can see where I've just gone to grab him and he's shell indented. Come on, let go of it, big fella, and I'll let you go. Come on, let go of the net. Wombat. Yeah, although he looks like a bloody ripper, he's really soft. So I'm going to walk down here and let him go. Go down here. There you go, mate. I'm going to get you next time. So I better give you a rundown of what the plan is today. And it's basically nothing too extravagant. Pot full of water, some Old Bay seasoning, and there's still about a good third of a container in there. What I'm going to do is put 90% of that in there. I'm going to keep that little bit, and that little bit there we're going to keep it for after they're cooked. Sprinkle them on there. I've got the yabbies in the pot, so anything we get from now on, it's going to be their lucky day. Don't say that's a monster. That bloody is too. It might not be his lucky day because they only just went in there. He can join the party. I think he's going to have to join the party because they've literally only been in there 1 minute. I just put them in and come around to check the lines and say, I think that's the one I've been waiting for too. Sorry buddy, you're going to have to go and join your mates at the party. So unfortunately for him, I was wanting one more big fella. He's just gone and joined his mates in the hot tub. That's starting to look pretty good. I can see the rapid boil coming out of the edge. Oh yeah, I probably wouldn't have fitted another one in there anyway. Oh, that looks all right. I'm going to lift them off carefully. I've been sitting them there to drain so I don't get too much yabby juice all over my tailgate. Once they were cooked, I noticed what they normally do is sprinkle a bit of extra of this stuff on top. I don't know whether that might be a bit too much. I'll set the lid on there. I'll put yours down because I'm not going to be able to do it one-handed. I'll give it a good shake around. Get a bit of that seasoning all over them. Yeah, they're definitely well seasoned now. Check that out. Nice little coating all over them. And these flies have turned up in a vengeance. I don't know where they're coming from, but Jesus Christ, they're thick. I think they can smell the yabbies cooking. Got our big mud lobsters all cooked up. Absolutely cooked to perfection too. And this is what I've been waiting for, just a good old-fashioned boil up. Nothing special, bit of Old Bay, and that's only because I had it there. I thought I might as well throw it in. It's actually literally been in my ute all winter. It's been in there since we went, it must have been one of the last trips we went on last summer. Oh, look at that tail. That's just chockers full of meat. And I'm not going to keep you there for the whole feed. I'm going to be pretty quick with this because that wind's really blowing up and I've got a feeling it's going to be coming through there and making a bit of a mockery of itself. I've got just a little tiny bit of the seasoning on the cap there. What I'm going to do is just dip a little tiny bit on there. One last thing before I go. Don't forget, if you watch this far and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. Have a go at that for a big bit of nipper. Absolutely delicious. And that's by far the best part of the yabbies. Catch you on the next one.